language. Most things in life come in shades of gray, but sometimes we go to the opposite extremes, like love and hatred. And of course, we have words for them. Let's start with the negative ones. This is a Greek word root. It forms words meaning hater, hatred, an aversion to something, or mistrust of something. Gynecology is the science specializing in women's health, right? This part of the word means woman. A dislike or distrust of women? Well, put these word roots together and you get misogyny. Misogyny. Someone who hates or mistrusts women is a misogynist, and someone with issues to work through. Blatant misogyny is easy to spot, but misogyny can be subtle sometimes. Song lyrics can have misogynistic undertones you may not even notice. They talk about women with disdain and make women seem like the problem. Misogyny, hatred, mistrust of women. Misandry, hatred, mistrust of men. Is misandry a thing? Well, misogynists surely think so. The poor guys. Anthropology is the study of human beings. Anthropologists study human beings' origins, culture, social customs, and so forth. What if you dislike or mistrust humankind? Yeah, that's a thing. You're a misanthrope. Sometimes you see terrible things in the world that make you think human beings are all kind of evil. You start seeing people with distrust. Well, you're having misanthropic feelings. Or maybe you are a misanthropist and you'd rather spend time with your dogs than deal with people. If you think men are the problem, that's misandry. If you think women are the problem, that's misogyny. I guess if you're a misanthrope, you don't do favorites, huh? You just hate everybody. Misogyny. A misogynist. Misandry. A misandrist. Misanthropy. A misanthrope. Monogamy comes from one, and marriage. Monogamy, being married to one person at a time. Bigamy, marrying a person before divorcing another. Polygamy, marrying more than one person at the same time. Anthropologists know that in societies worldwide, polygamous relationships are the norm. Wow, sometimes having only one partner is already a lot of work. What if you have an aversion or hatred of marriage? Well, put those word roots to work. You're a misogamist. A misogamist doesn't want to have anything to do with tying the proverbial knot. Whether it's a monogamous or polygamous relationship, it doesn't matter. A misogamist doesn't want to have anything to do with marriage. Misogamy. A misogamist. All these words with negative connotations. Let's lighten up the mood a bit, shall we? What if you're not a misanthrope, but on the contrary, you have a selfless concern for other human beings? You make charitable contributions to social causes. Or maybe you volunteer your time to help organizations that help others in need. You're a philanthropist. Philanthropy. A philanthropist. We saw this part of the word in anthropology. People, humankind. This part means loving or having an affinity for something. Philadelphia. It's known as the city of brotherly love. Philos, loving. Adelphos, brother. Philadelphia. That's brotherly love, right there in the name. It looks like philosophy also has that philo word root, doesn't it? This part of the word means knowledge or wisdom, so it's possible philosophy came from these roots. A love of knowledge, the pursuit of wisdom. Makes sense. Philosophers like to wonder about the world and the mind. People also like to say they have a philosophy in life, meaning they have a set of principles that guide their conduct. Don't be afraid to try new things. That's a good philosophy of life. It gives you a vision, a guiding attitude for your life. Live without fear of failure. Always be kind to people. Philosophy. A philosopher. Philanthropy. Philanthropist. I'm sure you can guess what the next words mean. Bibliophile. Do you collect books? Do you love having them around? You're a bibliophile. But why do we say library and not biblio? Actually, there is a rare word like that. Bibliotech or bibliotheca. That's what we get. English borrowed words from Greek, then turned around and borrowed words from Latin that had already been borrowed from Greek. Over time, we ended up with similar words, sometimes with identical meanings, other times not so much. So a bibliophile probably likes to spend time at the bibliotheca, at the library. Nobody uses that word anymore. What's an Anglophile and a Francophile? How about a Sinophile? In this sense, phile means you admire or you're interested in something. You're interested in all things English, French, Chinese. Ooh, you can have fun creating new words using phile like that. Gamophile? Well, think of a misogamist. That's the opposite of a gamophile. Many people love being married. They can't imagine not being married. They're gamophiles. But, we're getting really technical here. Some of these words are only used in certain fields of study, if ever. But it's cool to know that these word roots are so productive in the language. Crazy about high-fidelity sound reproduction? You're an audiophile. Video recording and such? A videophile. Do you like and share Snap Language videos, leave comments and such? Well, we'll call you a Snap Linguophile. Well, linguophile is a word. And new linguophiles can get even more out of the channel by becoming members. When you join the channel, you get perks, members-only materials, and get more direct access to a linguist. Misogynist, misandrist, misanthrope, misogamist, gamophile, philanthropist, Philadelphia, bibliophile, Anglophile. Thank you.